Hey y'all, I'm Niccara, and welcome to another episode of But Make It Books, a podcast where we are bookishly healing through life. Come on y'all, let's go healing. Hey y'all, and welcome to another episode of But Make It Books. I'm your bookish host, Niccara, and I am so blessed to be in the space and place with like super women, as I was calling them before I hit record, and I wish I hit record so y'all can hear a little bit of our conversation. But the women, the brains, the heart, the vision behind the star-studded Black Romance Festival. And I am so blessed to be with y'all. So before I start, we got to do our check-in like we always do. How are y'all?
Who's going first?
You, fearless leader.
We're good. We are good. We are so happy to be here. Thank you. Yeah, we're good. We're planning. We just around here planning.
How about you, Tori? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm so sorry. That did not sound
convincing.
That did not sound believable. No, I'm doing good though. I'm doing really good.
Raylan, how are you?
It's a Monday.
I was gonna say, be honest, Raylan.
Yeah, it's a Monday, so I'm up in here, but I'm ready to have a good time.
Listen, we're gonna kiki and ho-ho.
Yes.
And I know our other fearless one is cooking, but
I'm cooking, but I'm great. Thank you so much for asking.
all right, because y'all know I'm from Baltimore. Before we get started, we have to do our snowball, which is our form of an icebreaker.
Okay.
All right. So what is your favorite romance trope?
Ooh, why is that so hard? But it's
I can go. I want.
Go ahead.
I'm about to tell you, and my 1-year-old is here. It's only one bed because I want people to hunch.
T. Clark it. I love that.
Mine is second chance romance. Like, I love a good second chance. Spin the block. Yeah, that gets me every time.
Okay. All right.
Man, I don't even know. I do love enemies to lovers, but I love like forbidden love. I would say that. The more I read, the more I'm like, they shouldn't be together, but I just love it.
It feels so right.
It feels so good. Especially in the workplace.
Oh, that's mess. Not them hunching in the coffee room.
Yes. On the table.
Oh my God. I'm screaming. Tori, how about you?
Is she frozen?
I think so, actually.
I think she's frozen.
Yeah, she's frozen.
She might have to go off
back back to Emmett. Oh, there she is. We see her. Hey.
Okay. This is like picking your favorite baby. That's real. You know what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little marriage of convenience times kidnapping. Okay, I'm gonna put 2 in there, but it's like together. We like that.
Yeah, okay.
Just a light little snatched up vacation, like a little light little snatched up vacation. We don't like, okay, not them other folks type of kidnapping. Okay, we don't want nobody to be harmed.
Not them other folks, not the palm color folk.
Snatch me up and take me to, the Bahamas. Take me to Italy. Take me to Greece. And tell me we got to get married so you can get your daddy's company. I don't know, like.
So you never have to work again, type.
Never, lady of leisure me any day.
Okay, because we are not meant to live a difficult life.
That's right.
We are not.
That right there.
That's ghetto.
It is. Every day I go to work and I'm like, wow, I gotta really tell these people that it's so embarrassing to let everybody know I work for money. Like I have to work. Like that's insane.
Yeah,
for a living.
That's wild.
For these people, not even. Don't get me started.
Don't get us all started. We all gonna go ahead and get into it. All right, so enemies to lovers is definitely mine. Like especially Our Vicious Oaths by Nia Davenport. I got the arc and I was like,
I love her.
I said, oh my Lord. I floated to the ceiling. And then definitely Friends to Lovers too. I love a little slow burn.
Oh, I love a slow burn.
But
I'm
not
a
too
slow burn
slow.
girl.
Yeah, I'm
But
gonna say
not too
not too
slow.
slow. Not too slow.
Right,
Go
not too
slow up
slow.
until about 80. I could go slow all the way to 80%. I could go all.
80.
Ooh.
80.
Yes. I love a good slow. Okay.
Is this a standalone or is this a series?
No series. Gotta be a standalone. Like it could, yeah.
80?
Golly.
Lee.
Will they, won't they until 80% is insane.
All right.
I do like it though because I feel like it keeps balance within the genre. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I know we the girls do like the hunching. All right, but hello, how are you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's get to know each
Yeah,
other a
like,
little bit.
Yeah.
Just
I
the
really want to
balance.
build
The
that
balance. I
connection.
think both are
Yes.
needed.
Okay.
I gotta build the connection. I gotta feel it. I gotta have those like
But
moments.
80% though.
Yes,
That's
80%.
I better get 3
Sorry.
epilogues out of you.
Listen, same. Listen, me and Riley on the same way. I'm like 40, 50.
I was thinking I was gonna give you 60.
Smooching, you
I
can
give you
be
62%. That's all I
Yeah.
can do.
like I'm talking about like you can smooch throughout. You can get a little hug and a little touch and feel, but like
Oh, okay. I'm thinking like nothing at all.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
wait till the bang bang bang. I could go all the way to 80%.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
No,
still 62.
I can't stand. No.
Yeah, I'm
62
still
is the
62.
highest I can raise you.
Oh, y'all just nasty. Y'all just
And
nasty.
And is.
Yeah.
Especially if the timeline of the book is like months. It's like
Yeah.
y'all did months.
Like y'all grown. What are we doing? Y'all not
The first
kids.
date was the second chapter. Like
Nah. Some of them be like flash forward a year. I'm sorry, what?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna pick her, the female main character a new ninja. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
this
what I'm
point,
thinking too. Like
I don't
get you somebody else.
I'm not reading none of y'all read. Just go.
That's fine. That's fine. So before we get started, I want to give our listeners, if you guys don't know about the Black Romance Book Fest, I want to give you guys just a little clip. So the Black Romance Book Fest is a bold, joyful celebration of Black love stories and the storytellers who bring them to life. Rooted in community and culture pride, BRBF exists to amplify the voices of Black romance authors, connect readers across generations, and affirm the beauty, complexity, and power of Black love in all its forms. Their mission is to elevate Black romance by creating space for meaningful connection, visibility, and storytelling. They aim to empower writers, celebrate our shared experience, cultivate a safe and inclusive environment where readers feel seen, valued, and inspired. So I'm gonna let y'all know right now, and we're gonna talk about it at the end. Get y'all tickets because they sell in like 15 minutes. So they are going to enter into their second year, and they welcome over 2,000 people, y'all. These people are acting crazy. I was one of them, trying to get in to come down to Atlanta for a weekend full of engaging panels. People have met so many beautiful people. So I am so blessed to welcome you guys into a place which is But Make It Books, which is all about healing in the ways that we heal, and y'all have done it. So welcome y'all officially to the pod.
Thank you for having us.
No, thank you for y'all vision and creativity. So I want to just talk about one, how did all of this come together? I can feel it from the energy of y'all. I definitely feel it. I'm here with it. I'm sad I missed it. So how did this idea come together? How did all this connectivity come?
It started off as me from the indie author side. I was fortunate to like meet these amazing ladies, and Anastasia at the time was my PA, and then Raylan was my social media manager. And I just be stressing them out. And so I had an idea. I was like, you know what, we like I was like, I want to do a book event. And they were just like, okay, what? And so, we had talked about it. We had stepped away. Nat's not on here. She's not feeling well, but she was a reader at the time, but she's like my go-to reader when I'm writing. And so we had her a part of it too. And we wanted to create a space where it was all about fun. It was all about Black women, men too, and everyone included. But like just like that, it's just like a whole thing. We wanted to bring together everyone from Bookstagram and Book Talk because we've been in this space now for years, and we just wanted to be in person, and we wanted to celebrate authors and the stories that we love. So we didn't know it was gonna work. We were just like, let's shoot our shot and put ourselves out there. And so Raylan, she has started coming up with the brand, and she's just really talented there. And Anastasia's good at taking things out of my head and like being super supportive and making it come to life. And Natasha's good at like organization, and this is how we need to do things. And we had just came together, and in April, at the idea came the top of April. We put it out there on Instagram at the end of April, and then we're like, oh, let's see what the reaction is. So people took to it. They found us, they supported us, and it's just took off from there. It really is something special.
No, that is like you guys. I don't know if I know you guys know what you guys did, but I know people are going crazy because they're like, so when's the next one? Which you guys already told everybody when it is and when the tickets come on sale. So I appreciate that. Black women who lead, who plan. And you guys really made something that I think we were sorely missing for a really long time. As readers, as lovers, as Black people who love Black love, who also love mess too. Love can sometimes be messy, and we went through all the tropes that got you there. So you described this festival you guys all did as a movement rather than just a weekend clip. Can you talk about what you hope that movement represents in terms of healing and empowerment for romance readers and authors?
Yeah, definitely. I will pass that on to Anastasia and Tori because they can articulate that.
Tori, I'll let you go first.
Ooh, not the face.
That is crazy. That's so crazy. You know what? I think that Black love, we know that Black love and Black romance is revolutionary. And it's so many pioneers in Black romance that chose us, chose to write about us, chose to tell the stories that were in their heads and on their hearts, and hope that it resonated with people that look like them. And so on the other side, for the readers to be able to hold up a book that has a character on the cover that resembles them or someone that they love, stories that are so culturally important to us and nuanced to us as Black people, to put us all in the room, it was magical. And like, I can't even, and that's not even an exaggeration, like to look around that room, you could feel the love, you could feel the support, you could feel the joy. And I don't know, I think that everybody got to take a piece of that home with them. And even people that weren't in the room, they even got to take a piece of that home too. And with the hope of being able to be in the room next year. So I hope that answered the question, but it was
Definitely did.
It was special.
I want to definitely elaborate on that because 1000% that is correct. We created a space where Black women were the priority. And something that we were told last year that actually, like, I still get really emotional when I think about it, was that like women found a safe space to take their masks off. Black women found a safe space to just take their masks off and just exist and just be. And especially in today's like day and age, that was just such a powerful thing to hear. Because we were very intentional about the spaces that we curated. But even then, I think hearing that people were like, for the first time in my life, I could just relax. I didn't have to look over my shoulder. I didn't have to worry about anything. I felt taken care of. Yes. Yes. It was just a very beautiful weekend, and that is the intention that we carry throughout this entire process, and like that is what we make known first and foremost, is that we are a safe space for readers and for women and for people from marginalized communities, and we want them to feel that way.
You just gave me chills with that. Like whoever said that.
That was Anastasia, girl. Thank you, thank you. Well, wait, no, who
No,
actually
no, I
said
mean
it?
whoever was the
I
guest.
don't I don't know who
Whoever was
said
the
that.
attendee
I
who said
truly
that.
don't know who said that. And
I
that's on
multiple,
me. That's
but
on me for not
multiple
like
people.
asking. But
Yeah,
yeah, that
like
is something that we heard over and over again.
Yeah,
yeah,
I think like multiple people.
yeah.
I think there's so many sound bites that
Mm-hmm,
you'll never see online
Mm-hmm.
that
mm-hmm,
happened on the sidelines of
mm-hmm,
BRBF, and like just things that you can just hold in your heart and know that like you really have community here.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because it's so hard being strong all the time and being able to be soft
Mm-hmm,
and come in with no judgments, no preconceived notions, and just be around others like Black women who see you, appreciate you, make you feel heard.
mm-hmm,
Like I said before, like you guys already know, it is palpable. You can feel it. I could feel it, and I wasn't even in the room. And so you guys really did create something really healing and powerful.
yeah.
Because I believe that Black romance is one of the most healing forms of literary healing.
Mm-hmm,
Because when you lead with love, everything else will follow. It's like, what do people say? It's the easiest word to spell, one of the shortest words to spell, and still one of the hardest things to understand or to describe. And especially being Black American in this country, our love and that vulnerability has been weaponized against us in a lot of different ways, or we were not legally allowed to get married or
mm-hmm.
show love or love who you love. Still, people can't even love who they love. Um, and I just want to talk about the premise of Black romance and what you guys did to show how marketable Black romance was, because we see online, even if people have the same hue as us, they say they don't like reading Black romance because it's quote unquote struggle love. And I'm sure everyone has heard that, seen that. What is your answer to that? Because I have my own, but you guys created a whole festival where we hear about joy, light, all those things. This is super insulting and discriminatory, but I do want to hear, your guys' opinion on that. And that
Or,
is struggle love and Black romance can't sell. Those two things. Those are two
Mhm.
things that hit back to back in succession.
Don't get me started.
No, go ahead. This is to have real conversations because we know that publishers do not give marketing to our books.
yeah,
That is clear. So,
yeah. It's, I think that there is a sometimes within ourselves, especially for me, it blows my mind when I hear that from a Black reader, where they talk about and they feed into these negative stereotypes. But it's a lot of this stuff is ingrained in them to think negatively about something that's so raw and real. And for me, it's Black romance is all about real love, in my opinion. It centers joy, it centers reality, it centers passion, it centers truth. And and when you look at it from a whole aspect, you can have a different type of romance that has addiction, war, trauma, and everything else, but it doesn't get classified as that. It gets classified as like an epic, or this
Enduring.
transformative thing, enduring.
enduring
Yeah,
love
yes.
story.
And so this language and how they're classifying Black stories
Mhm.
is really is institutionalized. It continues to just put us on the fringes. But these stories, in my opinion, in my truth, and I would say for a fact that these stories are more powerful than anything that I've ever read. and it resonates and it's healing, and it is something that I think that everyone should be reading, because it hits different too when you do actually read it and you do read these amazing romances. And so when someone says something like that, I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for the ones who haven't experienced and read those stories, and it's a shame to the ones who haven't. They just kind of live in that ignorance because they, rather be white centered, in my opinion. So that's what I say for it. I think it's two coins of people who unfortunately haven't experienced that yet with reading Black stories and Black romance, and then you have people who are too white centered to appreciate those stories. So I'll go on to Tori on that.
No, I agree wholeheartedly with everything that you said. And yeah, that proximity, that need for proximity to whiteness, especially in the social media space of our book community, you see a lot of opportunities going to accounts that center um center white authors, white books. And then for the ones that make a firm stance to say, hey, I want to dedicate my platform to Black books. And I say Black books specifically. I didn't say BIPOC on purpose, because I feel like sometimes BIPOC can be kind of like a cop out to saying that, oh, we have diverse books, but the Black is, in very, 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 very fine print, or if you're not gonna have two Black leads. So I think that with the proximity, the need for that proximity, because they feel like that's where the money's at, that goes back to things that they need to interrogate about themselves, about their thinking, about like the internal anti-Blackness that they possess. And I also think that when you talk about the publishing industry as a whole, I always talk about why why indie publishing exists, why so many Black romance authors have chosen to put out their books independently. Even you'll see very successful authors choose to be hybrid, where they're publishing traditionally and they're also publishing on their own independently, because we couldn't wait for the tables to say that we could have a seat. We had to create our own. And so I just, while we try to call in and not call out, we can't wait for people to see the value in us.
Yeah. And not only that too, but when like within self-publishing, you see the success on another level for Black authors now. And it's because they're writing the stories, but it's also because readers want to read these stories. They don't want to read these whitewash stories anymore. They don't want to read stories that don't reflect them, their lives, where they can't see themselves. We grew up in that all our lives in school, and having to read these white-centered stories. And now there's this plethora and this access of stories that really speak to us, is what we see in our everyday lives, is our families, it's our partners, is what we dream for our partner to be. Why can't we have that? We deserve to have that.
Yeah.
And I think that is something special.
No, I definitely agree with that. Oof, that's a bar. Y'all are just spitting facts, 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 facts. With the success of this festival and the roaring waiting list, have you seen any shifts in publishing in terms of centering Black romance and or taking more chances with Black romance novelists? Like, has anybody like reached? You don't have to tell me no names, obviously, but has anybody reached out, said like,
I will
"Hey"?
say from our own personal perspective, and also it does tie in with the fact that like it was like our inaugural fest, but I will say now publishers are more willing to be like active partners and sponsors. I will say that. I will say they saw the value in the festival, and are actually a lot more excited and eager um to contribute in ways that they can. in more ways that are just monetary. So I know from that perspective, they do see the value. Granted, it feels late, but at least they're here.
Mm-hmm.
And as Tori said, this is an ongoing issue within the industry in and of itself. Um, Unfortunately, it's hard to point to any industry in this country and be like, wow, racism doesn't affect it. Like,
Right.
I don't know where you'll find that. But it's nice to be part of the reason why we can deflect some of those narratives that Black people don't contribute to the reading industry or the publishing industry at all. Like, it's nice to be able to say, like, actually, no, we can debunk that, and here are our numbers.
Right.
Here's the proof. And it's undeniable.
Very much so. You have metrics,
And
you have facts, you have data. Okay,
mhm,
analytics, if one will, you know,
mhm,
Absolutely.
to
mhm.
support the facts. I want to talk about too. There is a massive healing component and empowerment component that you guys have all encompassed. What is your hope and your dream for Black Romance Book Fest? Where do you see it going? What is your hopes? What how do you think this will shape and or change the industry? Because you guys already started, I believe, already doing that. Even in your own individual corners of the internet, and in your own individual lives, but coming together as a collective. What is the goal for Black Romance Book Fest, and where do you hope to shift the narrative some more?
Ooh,
I know
Wow.
I gave you a loaded one. I'm sorry. I'm that
mhm,
girl. I'm
I
just
think
a
we all
girl.
have different goals for it. And I think it all at the end of the day is to continue to grow and to continue to make an impact. But there are so many different ways we can do that. And for me, it's addressing the needs of readers and addressing the needs of authors. That is me personally, and I know it differs for everyone. And I think for me going in, I was like, how can we bring these authors together? How can we create this event where their visibility is amplified, where they're making their sales, where they're meeting new readers? And how can we create something immersive for readers, for Black readers?
Mm-hmm.
Um, that was my initial goal. And then it just kind of evolved. How can we take care of everyone? How can we let them know that they're seen and they're celebrated and they can trust us, and that we're always thinking about them no matter what they do? And I think always keeping these things in mind allows us to kind of stick with the goal and not veer off and not venture off and not sell ourselves out and not think about the money or the dollar. It's really always about the attendees and the authors. And I think just in the long run is keep expanding, but always keep Black books centered. Always, just making sure that we're keeping our focus. But I'll pass it on to the ladies because I think that all of our goals, it contributes to what we're doing, and that's what makes it so special.
Yeah.
I think one of my biggest goals is maintaining the integrity of who we are.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's very easy to want to say yes to everything, and I think Lauren is really good about saying no. Um, because it doesn't fit the vision that she has, or it doesn't fit for our readers or our audience. And so there are a lot of things that and I think it's a true test of faith of like saying no to bigger things and just seeing what's going to happen instead when you stay true to who you are at your core. Um, and so my goal is to keep that at the forefront and keep the faith of knowing that like no matter what, we're going to be good. And even if that means saying no to opportunities that look, you know, shiny from far away. When you get up close to them, it could be like a shiny red flag, you know?
Yes.
Um,
Or faux
so
gold is chipping off the side. You're like, this is gold. This is not even real
mhm,
gold. This is gold plated.
aluminum foil. Like
Aluminum foil, if one will. Okay.
so that is my one of my probably just personal goals is just keeping the integrity of the why behind everything. Um and keeping us centered. and being loud about it.
Yeah. I got an answer, but I want to hear from Raylan first. So I'm in line, girl.
I can be a listener. I want to be a listener to the podcast. No,
No, you cannot.
I'm over
Yo,
here just listening
be
to your
quiet.
beautiful
So,
answers.
Raylan is being quiet, but Raylan is integral. She is like she is the brand. We couldn't have done this without her. So go ahead and speak, Raylan.
Oh Jesus.
Come on, get your
But
flowers. Let
Get
them
'em.
I
give
was
it
gonna
to you.
give Lauren her flowers because, like, one thing about it, my goal is the voice of our brand and Black romance. I feel like in these spaces, especially Black readers, were not heard, and I feel like what we have done is like show up like, hey, we come from different forms, different backgrounds, and we can all come together. And that's one thing I do appreciate what Lauren has done is invited everybody to the cookout. Like, we have so many different types of Black romance authors, and I just want to keep that going. And obviously also celebrate the debut authors and celebrate the OGs, the people who started it all, the Beverly Jenkins, the Brenda Jackson. So just keeping that voice and just having fun too, because like you said, we're always serious and we always have to be hard on ourselves. And I feel like that's something that I want to keep going until we can't go no more. But yeah.
I love it. All
I love
right.
that.
The last but not the least.
You know, I just want to do my part, my share at just pushing our Black romance, our collective Black romance ecosystem to center stage, like, and keeping us there, and lifting us there, lifting us up. Um, I think that Black romance is extraordinary, and there's so many talented people within our community, within our ecosystem, from the editors to the writers to the content creators, to the everyday readers that are buying books and writing reviews. And I just want them to always have a space that makes them the priority, not the add-on, not the side dish, not the afterthought.
I love that. And there's also something else that you guys all touched on, but I think sometimes is not highlighted, is that what you guys also created was a community for the authors. Because, we sensitive about our ish. We artists. We sensitive about our ish, right? So what you guys did also is, I think, give folks the space, especially authors, to probably explore things that they would probably, or explore genres they never probably would have explored, and or put themselves out there. So I would love to hear about the community of authors, especially Lauren yourself. You are one. So I would love to hear the community that you have built for authors within Black Romance Book Fest, because as we're celebrating the readers, we're really celebrating the authors.
Yeah, I think it goes to the word trust. I remember going to my first book event. It was a white book event. The audience was white, the readers, attendees, they were white, but then you had some Black authors there. And I was so excited to see some of the Black authors. I was like, oh my gosh, I got a table next to this author.
Listen, you
And
know
then
how
we
we
go
be.
to
We
the
be like,
sign. Yes.
oh, I see you. What's up?
And then we go to the signing, our tables are next to each other, and it's like we're invisible. And now it was like I was like it was my first year. I didn't expect to get a lot of heads turning and a lot of people coming to my table. But then this author that's next to me, and I know her books, like, you know who she is. She's online. She's been writing for a while, and people are walking past her. And readers are walking past her. And I thought it was the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen. So, but that happens too often at book events where Black voices are not centered, where they're not even, the most play you're going to get is some Black authors on a panel about talking about Black authors, talking about Black books. And because that's what we're here as representatives, you know, rather than participants like the other authors. And so getting the authors to first trust us with their craft, with their stories, with their time, it was something special. We didn't think that they would, but they've been in situations where they have been treated like they were invisible, just like those events just like that event that I had attended. And so I think that's something special because the authors, they get excited to hang out with the other authors now. Like they were able to meet these authors that they also were fans of, that they've been reading for a long time. And so it really was, you know, it was like their reader, they could be readers too.
Mm-hmm.
And while at the same time getting celebrated, getting treated well, was shown the respect that they deserve. Like these things are so important. We want to take care of them. We want to spoil them. And so, you know, a lot of the authors, they were like, I've never done a panel before. Or they were like, I've never done a book event before. I've never sold out of my books at a book signing. I never had this many pre-orders. And so, you know, they're trying to plan for next year, saying, I'm gonna need more assistance. You know, so you go from this extreme, it's not even extreme, it has become the norm in the book event industry of not even getting recognized for you doing the same thing that other white and other, you know, other authors are doing, to now you're going to an event where people are celebrating you and they're giving you a chance. Readers that may have not heard of them are buying their stuff, you know, and that is something special. And I think that the authors see that and they recognize that. And we're going to continue to make sure that they are treated like royalty.
I'm not trying to get emotional because, that was just really powerful because we've all been in spaces where unfortunately we have been ignored or not thought of or even given a second glance, or just our identity and what we outwardly look like is all we can talk about, right? Like we just gonna talk about Black stuff, and which is great. We're gonna talk about Black stuff because I'm Black. I'm always gonna talk about Black stuff. I'm Black. That's going to naturally come in the conversation. But I can talk about how it feels to like lose a love, lose a child, lose all these things, because I'm still a human and my experience is still valid. And what you created for these authors is also for them the spirit to keep going, because you don't know what event will be the event that they're like, what am I even doing this for? Nobody cares about what I have to say, what I'm writing, or anything. And I think you guys really created that also for the authors. And I mean, we saw with S.A. Cosby, they were trying to play with that man's face, gave him 13 chairs. That was 200 people who showed up. What are we doing? Do you know who he is?
It's not enough Black people in the room. You know what I'm saying? When these decisions is being made, I
got you activated. I apologize. I read your
tell my author friends all the time. I'm like, if you ever need somebody to be your nigga negotiator, I can do that. I can be your translator if that's what you need.
Listen, it's like the Key and Peele joint.
Dead ass. dead ass. And I very much so actively live this out in a way where I'm like, hey, send this email to them. Say it just like this.
Just like this. Don't take nothing out.
Right. And so I think that where in some of those other spaces, especially the white ones, they're not counting on our success. And I think even with Black Romance Book Fest, you know, outsiders, they weren't counting on Black Romance Book Fest to be successful, but they have no idea how favored and how powerful Lauren and her team are. And mind you, I wasn't on the team when I came to Black Romance Book Fest. And so like when I got there, I was just like, whatever y'all need, I love y'all. Like like when people say I'll be a janitor, I'll be a janitor.
Listen,
what y'all need?
We ride at dawn, okay? Let us know. We go.
Exactly. So I think they're favored, they're powerful, and so is Black Romance. And so how was it ever gonna fail? It was never gonna fail.
And not only that, but it's just speaking too, because we were looking online today, we're doing our research. We are the largest Black book event in the country, and I think we're about the third in as a whole book event. You got an LA Times Book Festival. I don't know if Reader Take Denver and all them are doing
I
theirs,
don't know if
but
the Library of Congress one is even as big either. The one they have in
yeah, like
DC.
we're in out of all book events, period, we're like top 5. So,
Well,
you
you know
know,
when black women do. When black women
yes,
do.
we make waves. We fuel the economy, and we are
Do.
fueling Black authors, and we're fueling everything Black. Like that.
Literally, our buying power is so sustainable.
Yeah,
I mean, listen, Target after around and found out. So we saw like where our
yeah,
buying power is so big. Like
yeah.
when black women ride, we ride.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's just period. Um,
Mm-hmm.
if you could leave our listeners with one key message about the power of black romance to heal and transform, what would that
Mm.
be?
Mm. Read the book. Like if you see that book, if you see that Black romance book, read it. Like it will change you. Like it'll change your life. The writing, the way that it connects with your heart, the way, like, there will be times where it'll make you feel loved, it'll make you feel seen, it
Mhm.
will make you feel hot and bothered, it will get you ready, it
Listen,
will heal some of the pain of your past, it'll help prepare you for your future. Like, it is so transformative. Read the book, just read it.
I love that. Anybody else?
I would say ask. Just like ask for a book rec. Isn't it? I promise you, there's a book for every situation. And if you like, hey y'all, for real, I need a book for, let's say, like, I lost my job or something. There is something about a girl lost her job and she ended up finding a billionaire or something. But it's something that make you just laugh about the situation and just enjoy life and take you out there, escape your reality. So just ask. And it's okay to ask. It's okay to say, hey, I never read a black romance before. I personally don't judge. I know some people, they're like, what? But
Yeah, we do
it
judge.
happens. Yeah, it happens. You probably grew up in an all white school. It happens.
We are still decolonizing our mind. Let's be
Yeah.
clear. We are still our ancestors' wildest dream because we were not allowed to read not too long ago. So I think about that all the time. Like the fact that we were not allowed to read. Having a book in our hand
Mm-hmm.
could have got you killed.
Yeah.
And then now we have collections of books behind us. And
Yeah.
that's powerful in
Mm-hmm.
itself. But definitely ask for the rec. I love that. I'm about to be like, just ask. Just ask for the rec, girl. Or guy. Or they, them. Anybody? Anybody else? All right. Oh, no.
Sorry.
Yeah, we was thinking. Go
I'm
ahead. Say
thinking.
I'm
it.
I'm thinking
sorry.
because that's a good question.
I'm
It is
sorry. I
so
didn't mean to
good.
hit y'all with these questions. Actually, I
No,
did.
it's okay. You did. You did. And
I
that's
did.
okay. You look, you nibbling. Um, I will say, I think I want to leave people with the beauty that is in Black romance is the same beauty that's in Black people. And if that is your gateway to seeing that, then cool.
Yes.
But I think that's why Black romance is so powerful because that is how I try to see myself and I instill that in my kids and my husband is the same way. Like that's how we see ourselves. And seeing it and reading it is just affirming.
Mm,
And I want the world to know that, that is who we are. We are, yes, we're tough. Yes, we're strong. Yes, we're enduring, obviously. And we are soft and we can be vulnerable and we can, you know, be married and have kids. We can be childless by choice. We can be all of these different things and we can exist. We're not a monolith. Just take the time to try.
try.
I don't want to force anybody to love me. If you don't see my value, you don't see my value. Um, but your loss
Yeah,
is
right.
just
Amen.
Black romance is beautiful. Black romance exists in more than just love. It's friendships. I have some of the most romantic friendships I've ever had in my entire life with Black women.
Hmm.
Um,
They're my
and
soulmates.
yes, I say this all the time. All my no's led me here, and I'm so thankful for every single one of them because I would not be here. I don't know if I would ever love myself the way that I do if I did not have Black romance in my life. So, um, and I hope that that love shines through with the people that I interact with my kids, with my husband. Like, I just hope that that is my hope for Black romance, that people see that we exist in these pages, but we also exist in this world.
That was
It
beautiful.
does. It absolutely does shine through.
It does. This
Oh,
is
don't make me
one of
cry.
this is one of my favorite conversations I've had for the pod, bar none. You guys are radiating it all. But Tori, I ain't forget about you.
Thank you, Pookie. Thank you. Wow. I just want to bottle this conversation and just keep it because I can't wait for the transcript. I'm gonna hold the transcript down.
Listen.
Black romance. Black romance can be so much if you're open to it. Black romance can feed you. Black romance can heal you so much. It can bring you so much joy. It can bring you so much understanding. It can bring you so much relief from what you're expected to be, what you're expected to do, what you're expected to carry, if you're open to it. And I really do hope that when people pick up Black romance, there's times where they are just escaping for the sake of joy. But I also hope that there are moments where they are digesting, where they are thinking critically, where they are applying some of those lessons that they saw on the page from the characters in their life, with the people that they love, with the people that got them messed up. You know what I'm saying? And I also wish that they know that there is no Black love without queer love.
Come on.
There is no. And once that goes back to that white supremacy. But yeah, so I think that's what I would like.
Listen, that's a bar and a word, okay? Whew. All right. To end us, because the girls are clamoring. Where how can they get their tickets? Are there gonna be a pre-order link? All that stuff. I know it is, but for the people who don't know, tell the folks how they can get their tickets, all the tea, all the things.
Yes. So tickets go on sale August 15th.
At 9 a.m. Yep.
August
Eastern
15th
Standard.
at 9
Oh, I'm
a.m.
glad you told me
Yep.
9 a.m. Okay, so I have this
Oh
bad
no, it's on
habit.
my phone.
Okay.
I'm not playing.
So glad you said that because I did not know it was 9 a.m.
Oh, don't worry. I don't play about. I'm not going to be left behind.
Okay, so yes, 9 a.m. it is. But if everyone is subscribed, if you're subscribed to the newsletter, then you should get that registration link a few minutes earlier. And that gives you it's like if you're part of the community now, if you're a subscriber, then you get those benefits. Because if you we were talking today, we were like, how long do you think it's gonna take to sell out? I was like, maybe 2 hours.
I'm sorry, you almost made me.
See, I already told her last time we sold out like 7 minutes. I already told her.
Because I'm gonna be sitting here right at this computer. I have canceled all my meetings. I'm not playing with people today. I will fight gladiator style.
And yeah, so
Play
make
all
sure
day.
you're subscribed. And we actually have another announcement on Ticket Sales Day. And so it's from it's a collab post with someone. And we were like, yeah, people better get their tickets because once that collab post goes up.
Oh my God, I'm already sweating. I'm excited, boy. My fingers is tingling. Well, don't worry, because I love going to the A. I mean, I like going to Blue Flame all the time, but I love going to the A.
Hey, listen, we might be at the Blue Flame trying to afford all these books we trying to
Last,
buy. You know what I mean?
last time we went to Blue Flame, our car got towed, but we had a good time.
I went there. I went to Atlanta for Beyonce because I'm going to have a dance
Oh
party.
my God, what night? What night?
I went the first night when she brought out Chardonnay the first night. Now when she
Dang.
brought out Jay.
That was night 2 and night 4.
But that's okay. I don't need to see that man. I've seen him enough times. I came to see Beyonce in Blue and Rumi. Like, I know what I came to see. You know. But no, I love going to the A, so I can't wait.
We're gonna have a good time.
I love lemon pepper seasoning, and they put lemon pepper on everything. So
yes,
we do.
It's like a Georgia thing because I got the whole seasoning thing of lemon pepper, and I put it on everything I cook.
Listen, y'all, lemon pepper is to you guys what Old Bay is to us. It's okay.
Now,
that's why we see each other.
Savannah, so I do love my Old Bay. We love our seafood, but we definitely don't use it up here in our everyday life. But lemon pepper, yes.
Oh no, we put Old Bay in everything. Chocolate, eggs.
Oh my goodness.
Everything. It's like our seasonal.
Well, we're gonna have some for you when you come to BRBF. It's gonna be a time.
I will be
seasoning on everything, and everything we do at BRBF. It's all about culture, so everything is seasoned.
Well, I am so blessed to be in conversation with y'all, and I cannot thank you guys enough for sharing your space, your voice, your energy, your time. And if no one's ever said this to all of you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. We appreciate what you're doing. Just amplifying voices, just supporting the community. We love it, and we love you for that.
Oh, thank you guys. Listen, we all bookishly healing through life. That's the goal.
Yes.
That's the goal. Books are made for empathy, and books were made for love.
Yes.
So,
your questions go triple platinum in my household. Just want you
to that is high praise. So with that, y'all, that is another episode of ... But Make It Books. Remember, keep reading, but make sure you're healing. Peace, y'all.